They know my story.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to be doing this pretty new type of locks. So my client sent me a video on YouTube and asked me if I can recreate that look for her or just give her something similar. She sent me, so in that video the girl had the link of the hair that she used, and I used the exact same hair. I did the exact same thing basically, and I think it came out pretty nice because she really likes it. My client really likes the hair. So yeah, we're doing the title of the video was called the Curly Jumbo Distress Faux Locks. And with the hair that was used for the foundation, we use like the sprinkles hair, like already like fluffed kind that has like this expression texture, if that makes sense. But I do have the hair link in my description box. You're going to see me say foundation hair and then wrapping hair. And for the foundation hair, we used about, I want to say 4 packs or 5, not really sure. I didn't really count in total, but I know we used more than 3 for sure, because of 1 pack had about 10 strands in it, and I had to use 1 strand to braid each locks for the nice foundation before we started. And then for the wrapping hair, which is the water wave hair, the same hair that is used for sprinkles hair, that was what I used to wrap. And I think I used about 2 strands, and then sometimes 2.5 strands to like start wrapping, or just 2 strands to really start wrapping, and then you continue with the same 2 strands to continue wrapping until you get your desired length. My client wanted butt length, but like not too long either. So she wanted like butt length, but like she was like, okay, not too like butt length, just like in between, you know, not waisted, not butt length, just like in between. And we used about, I want to say about 12 packs of hair. The girl used about 12 packs of hair as well. So I used about the same amount of hair for my clients. I'm not gonna lie, the hair is a bit heavy, of course, because you're using to hold 12 packs of hair, and then it's jumbo, and then it's long, and then it's like huge. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of heavy, but I feel like over time, like you'll be used to the weights. And also you can also like cut it. You can also cut it when it's like heavy. That's the good thing about getting your hair like really long, like getting your locks really long. You can always cut it, it's not gonna unravel. So I do that for my hair as well. Like when I get the hair really long and then I don't like it, or like when it's too long, I would just cut it and then just go with the flow. So right now I'm gonna use the sprinkles hair to start braiding. As you can see, the hair is already like pre-fluffed, so you don't have to fluff anything. You only have to fluff the end, because the ends are still like that spring twist like texture, like just the end. So you just loosen up the ends on both sides, you know, and then you just cover it a little bit, and then you just start braiding. I'm going to be showing you guys on the second time with the next braid what I was talking about, since I wasn't talking about that particular one. But yeah, sprinkles hair for the foundation, water wave hair to start wrapping. So my client wanted like the jumbo like at the back, but like basically at the top or like the front of her hair. She wanted it like to be like a more like a medium, between the medium and the large type of size. So basically a jumbo would be like 3 going left and 3 right at the front of the hair. But let's talk about this one. So right now, that's the strand of the sprinkles hair. I just loosen up the, like just that part, and I'm gonna curve it like this and then start braiding. And I'm gonna braid until my client's hair is like not braidable no more, because we're out of hair. And then I'm just gonna let it flow. So yeah, back to the side. So it can usually, a jumbo or large is gonna have like 3 going left, 3 going right. But my client wanted it to be fuller, and of course, to make your hair fuller, you want to do them like smaller or bigger. So instead of doing them bigger, we just did the parts like smaller. So at the front, we had like more like a medium/large type of part, so it's fuller for my client. So in that case, we had about 4 going left and then 4 going right. So yeah. But yeah, now we are done. We're gonna do this for the rest of my client's hair, and then we're going to be back, and you're gonna see how I wrap. Because again, this hair, the hair that is very important, the foundation is very important, but I would say the wrapping hair is the most important, and extremely important is how you wrap, because water wave hair is like a silky kind of hair. So if you wrap too tightly, you will just give yourself like a very silky, like faux locks kind of look. But when you wrap like loosely, or just kind of loose, not too loose. If you wrap too loose, it's gonna unravel. But if you wrap just in the middle and just like do a freestyle, just do your thing basically, and you're going to end up getting the exact look, or like just something very similar. But yeah, so now we're done, and we're going to get right into the wrapping method. So now we're going to start wrapping, and I know I did not give you guys much details about how I prepped the wrapping here, but we're just going to start wrapping first, and then on the next one I'm going to tell you guys how I prepped the wrapping here. As you can see, one part is going to be longer than the other, so the longest part is just where I want the length to be, which is the butt length. And then I'm going to use this one just to like start wrapping, and then I'm going to insert another to continue wrapping. As you can see, sorry guys, as you can see, I'm wrapping, but I'm not wrapping too tightly. But even when I feel like the wrapping is not wrapping, I would just try to create a loop, just to create some type of like confusion, just to make it look cute, just something of, just again, like I said, it's like a freestyle, because you don't want to just go all the way like straight down without any type of texture. That's the reason why when it's the texture is not texturing, I would create some texture myself, because again, it's just, I don't wrap with this hair, so it's kind of just hard. As you can see, sometimes I'll just try to create the loop and then just release and not really have a loop, because again, I'm just trying to create some type of like, different textures, different vibe, and not just like one thing. So it's hard to kind of explain, but again, like I say, sometimes you try to create a loop, and when you release your thumb, the loop is not going to be there. It's just going to be like, it's going to be like a loop that is not really a loop, it's like a flat dimple, if that makes sense. So yeah, and then some of them would have the loop and some of them would not have the loop, and I would just wrap like I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes, just to create like different texture. And sometimes I will even wrap on top of the loop again to create different textures. So the whole point is just you trying to create different textures. Again, the way you wrap the hair matters a lot, because again, sometimes when you just wrap even without the loop, the curls are going to be popping out, which is even nicer, because again, that just gives it more texture. And just while I wrap, because I'm going to be wrapping for a long time, I'm going to just tell you guys how I prep the wrapping hair. So again, the sprinkles hair has I don't know how many strands the water wave hair has, which is the water wave hair for passion twists basically. So I just took like 2 strands. So instead of just like using like 4 to like separate it, you're gonna go gentle from like the middle with your fingers and just try to separate them, whereby like you can see to the curves and it's not like frizzy or anything like that. And you're gonna do that from the top to the bottom for 2 of them. As you can see, like my stuff is not looking really, really frizzy. It's looking like something that was gently separated. Yeah. And then that's how you separate it. So right now you saw me, I attached another strands of hair, and at this point I only attached 1.5, and I'm just wrapping. Sorry guys, the call came through. So now I'm just wrapping, and then I'm trying to get to the part whereby I get towards the end, so you guys can kind of see what I did to like till the end. So this is my first time doing this hair, so I feel like over time I'm going to get better and I'm going to get faster. But for this one I had to be very careful, because again, like when my clients want something into my first time, I usually like take my time. Like when I started doing the DISTRESSEDLOCS and the Softlocs, it took me like way longer time, but then over time I just got better and just got faster, so it didn't really take me that much time like moving forward. But yeah, I'm trying to get to the part whereby as you can see right now, like the texture is even creating itself, and I don't even have to like do much. And I will create some loop at some point, but like I don't really have to like do much, because again, the texture is creating itself. And I'm attaching the last piece of hair, and then this is the piece that I'm going to use to like wrap all the way back to the top, just like seal the ends, make sure we're good to go. So my clients have had this hair for like, I want to say like a few weeks now. So right now I'm sealing the end. So you're going to take the shortest part first, use that part to like wrap all the way up, and then you can just divide that part into 2 or even 3, and then just wrap all the way up. So the more you wrap up, basically the more secure it is basically. So yeah, I'm gonna and then take the other one, start wrapping all the way back up. I know it just sounds like too much, but again, you don't want to use the glue, you don't want to use the lighter. This is how you seal the ends without anything unraveling. My client has had his hair for like at least 2 weeks as I'm making this as I'm posting this video right now, and no complaints yet. So that's a good thing. It worked perfectly fine. And then that's like the 4th wrapping up that I'm doing, the 3rd one that I'm doing right now. And then this other little one that's sticking out is going to be the last wrapping that I am doing. And that would finally secure my ends for me. But yeah, I had to say so much on this video because again, it's my first time, so it needed much details. I don't even know if I said all the details, but hopefully if you guys have any questions, you guys can definitely ask me in the comment section. But yeah, that's all for like what I have to say, and I'm just gonna like repeat repeat the same method like moving forward. But yeah, that'll be all, guys. Again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be ready to answer your questions. But till then, I will see you guys in my next video, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
It's fake kills.
Original, puffing on me high grade, sipping on me liquor. Girls them a come, them a want, them a take her. Bad man, me a come in, me a wanna take her. Girls them a come, them a want it on the liquor. I steady sipping on my liquor. Then I tell her me she give her, never trust another nigga. I say she give me on the nigga. Say she feeling on the nigga. Say she run another nigga. I who's that? Baby, tell me who's that? Look back, baby, make you look back. I move that. Where you move that, touch that, baby, me just wanna touch that. Enter me radar, now you they mash up the place. Enter me radar, girl, you are what see me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere you go, I wanna be. You feel up my fantasy. Let's have a good time, baby, I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time, baby, I'ma make you sweat. Pour me out, say she give me pour me out. In a yard, say she give me in a yard. Man a wine, say she give me dirty wine. Man a grind, say she give me dirty wine. Say, girls them a whining, them me grinding, I don't think so. Any man, them me looking at the thing so. Girl, your body say your money while I sing so. Man a bad, man a bossing at the thing so. Girl, pour me out, say me pour me out. Me na pillow wine, say she give me filler wine. Say let me the villa wine, say she give me film wine. Man a wine, say she give me for me out. Say enter the radar, now you they mash up the place. Enter the radar, girl, you are what see me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere you go, I wanna be. Girl, you feel up my fantasy. Let's have a good time, baby, I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time, baby, I'ma make you sweat.
It's fake kills.
We finna have a good time, you know. Them bomb like them are watching. They are pretty about them. Bad man, what you say?
Standard.
It's fake kills.
Original, puffing on me high grade, sipping on me liquor. Girls them a come, them a want, them a take her. Bad man, me a come in, me a wanna take her. Girls them a come, them a want it on the nigga. I steady sipping on my liquor. Then I tell her me she give her, never trust another nigga. I say she give me on the nigga. Say she feeling on the nigga, say she run another nigga. Who's that? Baby, tell me who's that? Look back, baby, make you look back. Move that, where you move that, touch that, baby, me just wanna touch that. Enter me radar, now you they mash up the place. Enter me radar, girl, you are what see me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere you go, I wanna be. Girl, you feel up my fantasy. Let's have a good time, Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat. Pommy yard, say she give me pommy yard. In a yard, say she give me in a yard. Man a wine, say she give me dirty wine. Man a grind, say she give me dirty wine. Say, girl, say my whining, let me grinding, I don't think so. Any man, let me looking at the thing so. Girl, your body say your money while I sing so. Man a bad, man a bossing at the thing so. Girl, pommy yard, say me pommy yard. Me na pillow wine, say she give me filler wine. Say let me the villa wine, say she give me film wine. Man a wine, say she give me pommy yard. Say enter the radar. Now you they mash up the place. Enter the radar. Girl, you are what see me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see.